I
was so excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoop ginger chips at me power chow. Say any mappy ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it so we will be pick green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me saka no na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefits of ginger. Benny just me say the organic honey and I can and I yet mappy ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
Macpe ginger chips dear OBA here.
Any what the omunsu improve more ecosystem fraud. Bomongasa omuni. Na I can say paternity fraud. Ne tentini ni tie nyina ye say be me bia oye eja ono dream so ye eja. Now so ono dream say because paternity ni eja. Or dream say we eja bibi wo e say eja oja bibi. E wo ba ya ase.
Okay.
She nkosua. Eti na adwene se wagya. Oba no agya tum se wagya. Se na ati we. Bema tintin gram, bema tietia gram what is say. Bema tietia gram what is say. Tietia so say gram. Wadwene se wadnye
gramozone.
Kum jaja bravo. Eti wogi tum se wadnye mo yere. Enu nti why was said ye say kum ana say egya. Because somebody can be a father and not a husband. And somebody can also be a husband and have never been able to be a father.
Yes.
But in this instance, no. Course na me I mean we hona muzola. Mesua dia wa Brazil kakra e wo medical field no. But that twins ya wo omanyi ye DNA no. Omienu nyina papa anye baako.
Hey,
yeah. I'll send
twins.
I'll send my assignment for you to see that.
I think I saw a video of babies. So we
put it the same
DNA, no. It just papa.
Now your children says see of New York or Cork, Pennsylvania, and I will see or Jersey. So bet to a Jenny, but do Jersey not grandpa and also your fan. Why you not son in the corner? And to do honor and on my grandpa to get and to feel how New York I was New
York, no Jersey. It is one for man coaches here now, no grandpa, no
Jersey,
New York
swimming pool. Yeah, it's also originally a cemetery. So if people like it, they want a cemetery area.
I've always lived in cemeteries.
You're a dog-oriented person. So me fa grandpa New York. And on real there. And Ujana or Pennsylvania. And our far Jersey. Or by no law.
I'm assuming this will be Ari.
Now, was I for 2 no media? Will be far. I'll know when anybody enters. I can know they have entered. I swear, ice block. Was I room 7 cry? We the bro room 8 Maria at the same time. So I don't cry when you did them more because energy if you have been ever. Yeah. Say, start here. If you are the starter, you get tired early. But if somebody have started and you are continuing, you are able to So Oba and this is not me. Sorry, the bar straight ahead. First, I didn't say see that. Was a yes, we are it can be at the hormonal level, the discharge of the egg and blah blah. It can descend until course in the bar. Plenty of the court DNA in the bar. Testify, but unfortunately, and Bema said when the bar, none of the men were even the fathers of the children that came.
That's why I'm confused.
Well, I mean, can say be emphatically per what I'm going to study within this 4 months here. Minka said, no, program, Ghana ma, they are very decent when it comes to sexual intercourse.
Ghana ma is decent.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Decent in nature.
Their life when it comes to sex, they are careful. It's not careless. They can't tell. Maybe America, they are not very careful.
So they are
Charlie, are not careful because Charlie and for 7 a backward farmer. Bia no the father so. And the otna ho eje chinye until later no ka say yes. And the back on the pass here 7 e buy 8-1 the pass here. Na say the back on no say kai say onu ofi we ho no ba no eye wo be share wo jersey. And one thing led to another thing, and the two of you made love unprotected. It's okay. Let's say, and the so they are twins who have been born, but they are 2 fathers. And these children have lived with a certain man in the house, a certain prince in the house from childhood, who they claim is the father, and he's not the father of the child. So paternity fraud, Charlie, paternity fraud now can it become fraudulent because a man is spending and acting as a father in the life of certain children or a certain child, but it's not for his. And the F4 story, stories are from October, and a story since 37. Where F4 October, and to discuss here. If you go and do a DNA behind the scene and do a DNA in front of the scene, as a husband or as a father, which one do you think is the best?
DNA behind the scene in front of it.
Say your wife is aware, say mekoye. And I will be in rear front. Behind the scene, say one or foul colano could there. And oh yeah, you should. Which one has a bad effect on the man?
Our body in who shame. And an effect also.
Are you sure?
As to how you are going to even communicate it. Yeah. So one she it's
a very good question. I think, sir. It means if next week we can just open a line. I like the 5:30 to 6 p.m. It's better for me. Okay, yes, okay. So maybe the other say, Obali ni wakoye. You know happen to Asamajan?
Only a I'm trying to remember her name. Gifty. I'm casting the woman in the
somebody.
Yeah, more but I can't.
Yes, your wallet. Let me and Cassie. Yes, your wallet. You're machine. Yes, and Nicolana Mamma on the staircase. Me catch here. Some say, "I'm child." Sana jamoja did this obey the monko you. Just did gifty. Gift. The Janet gift. And me catch and say, "Charlie, don't do this thing because the way I'm making noise. If you go right now, and the results come and the children are yours. It will deflate you." Oh no! I'm going to results okay, because by then now the other footballers, that land training microphone in Akoya. We are there.
That idea she have 2 footballers.
Now monkey says I got back in a black monkey will be
black monkey.
One of the footballers on the one guy will be back and say, oh, before John Penson, a lot of them were
Mohammed.
There was a certain guy just said. Again, say on the Democrat say, okay, so those times, so the fraud side, they say, I dare not any would by their show. And Ghana honey any child support, but Brochille, it's really child support too. So, a down far so some positions we open to be holding. This is one of the ATO, our college. At the F1 some more KHS and Columbia, and you say, or 2 coin and you call you. But or see so. And on one car say, first one, so dear more car say any band, or see the view of Sunda planet and the sisters or Penasset. Oh, yeah, dear, no, first any idea. That thing I am still asking. Why do you have connection with a child that is not yours too much?
No, but I didn't know it wasn't.
You know, see that connection that is there, it means the women, when they know this is not yours, they force you to connect to that child.
No, some children are just adorable.
Oh, la.
But you have to adopt, you have a connection.
Minyon could be pa or friend when you know call the name ceremony. When you know, or 2D. Me can't money na me bold in munina. I'm okay.
Because me
Untanko. Yes, Untanko. Yeah, in the cemetery. Recently, Charlie. Akwala mo kotu ti nye ne dia.
Obedient. Jesus Christ.
And I share this we'll continue this conversation. Sorry, but because Tiola, and I'm gonna say if you do in front and do behind is where my issue is. And I'm sure if you see BP in Buffalo, Ola, one of the fastest killers in the life of men is blood pressure, hypertension. Be careful, these two of them. If you have hypo, you are a dangerous candidate. If you have hyper, you are an extraordinary person. But at least I like the hypertensive people than the hypotensive people, because the hypotensive people they are dangerous to live with. I'm a low BP for, and I didn't lower. They are the body bathroom dangerous. But I was higher. They are the bar from the Tory by Wakuku, but they are the body bathroom. Nobody at the one shall no one a pansam. Now, so the effort to say BP no start. Me say why BP? I say BP no. Ot me check it and then na 22 years stage 1. Oba fie no see a show machine ya na ere no so nsa. I say na ere no nurse. O so nsa na dey ade no body nsa. O say otumi bo na bo error. Otumi bo na bo 130 bo na. Na say the object na gina na need na nkasa. So akuku duro ni be bisa. And obi bisa say, how do you address this? Because one, oba no beka say what furniture ye bibi a yenye. Two, obi so tie mi say see akosho. Oye ola, who didn't say akosho na nkola na dia, it has an effect on you.
Of course.
It's not just akosho na nkola na dia. That's how our mind is. But if you go and do a paternity test and the child is yours, it changes your mood. It changes your thinking. Because a man would doubt to me, yes, say, it's all along with this. A guy is 32 years. A guy is 32 years. Nancy, I'm a charge of Padia watching what here and I'm talking about saying your DNA. Or look at the 2 1 in Panama, 1 Penny Anula. Nkolana can you never go on.
Oh, no.
You see what the thing is. So this paternity fraud issue, no, and somebody will say the women too are no. There are women who know that this child is not yours.
Yeah, sure.
Because effort audio no guy now bow on to kwakwan so. Obeda na say the guy has been in Dubai. And yes, always Cabro so. But yes, I Dubai movement even. But when you buy no share, no say ja efo say this a medium dia si mesina me say me da was a pass say me be ya wa na hwe wo hwe me be ya ma me. E go say hwe the din sa no say e ma be e cho man meeting e ti meeting no share that record say palicho obisa say palicho onim say na recording e cho on chere no recording ti guy na nkasa e in the phone na recording efo and no sending my effort as a WhatsApp. So right now the wife is in the household. And no be able to testify. But me catch you for so careful because answer no be ja to say guy no in the beka say no enkwara ne ne dia no. O man enkwara that paternity marching. Because one enkwara ne ne dia but yentumi march say e olaba ana e grandpa ba ana e jodu ba. So that's another side of DNA. Because DNA ne ye march ni we a enya wo dia na e hwan dia. Enti se si abrante ya no beka say ene dia no. I have seen a girl being so the amazing ashe abrante bi pa serious abrante ye gu ne masi ye yimedi wadwuma mkura nansen ya akwa na di 4 years nansen ya me no ka say ya akwa di 4 years oyale ye ko up and down gidi obi a be pure hospital say ma bremeka
Jeno beka
akwa na ye gu abrante ni masi went to me or start assembly man went to me go assembly man because of this one e wa kraha. Finally, the child is not for him. So, for story, there are a lot of stories. But unfortunately for me, we will hang this story at where it's standing and we'll continue next week because I believe, the question of doing a DNA beef in front with your wife and doing it behind your wife is something I want us to seek the mind of other people. Should you go and do it quietly and keep it? Or should you wait when you're traveling, then it will escalate? The children are yours. But what if maybe she too, she's not aware it was a mistake in the hospital? Like what just happened in Mamplubi, where the child was told, what was here? So there are other women who are very innocent. That by mistake, because Mimi said, I use my child as an example. It was in front of me where mistakenly my baby was replaced, not deliberately. What must I say? That's why the name tags are very, very important for the child. We're talking about. So media say, "Efo, your story cannot be finished today. We cannot graduate your story today, especially on this radio panel. But Efo, your BP is my problem. Efo, your erector, I say he cannot erect. He cannot erect. In Burma, when you start losing erection, think twice because it's the center pivot of your life. Very serious, because a man needs to have sexual intercourse every day to stay alive.
Every day.
Because Ola, you are short of that.
What do you mean every day?
Long life for men is to have sexual intercourse every day.
Oh, you can't have sex every day.
Ola says who? You are weak. Ola, you are weak. Ola, you are sexually weak.
I would do about every day.
You see, when we talk about sex, we talk about it. I say have sex every day. Yeah, that be a different discussion.
Okay.
Ola, you have a different discussion in that angle. That angle is a different discussion. You are not asking me with who. You are telling me who you want to use. Don't take my statement and do what you want to do already. You may say, have sex every day as a man if you want to live long.
I can't have sex every day
because you are not sexually active.
I thank you.
At your age, you are disgracing men. So therefore, let's work on your BP. But the story of confronting your wife, don't do anything bad. Don't do anything evil. And as you send a story to us, like I told you in the morning, don't tell anybody. Because there are people you tell them, they have nothing to offer you than an evil intention. Men poison you because see at times to sorry how much not sure you didn't see one basso. Or see he can't do that, but to me the things is she the same person in the bed or what? Well, we can still continue like who sold your story. Remember, the stories they person here this particular time. Until we be signed out the tier for Brani in come on 0277 609 644. Princess Nana Amma Kunedu, thank you very much. And I will be sweetheart.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Grandpa, Yago. Oh, Ghana or do win Ibrahim, you know. Yeah. So say friends send it.
I'll allow for the children. Usually, you look better in pictures. What's the
okay?
Sadiq customized gifts and printing services.
Sadiq, yeah, that's the
President is Sadiq. Say, oh, dear, come on, yeah, bro.
All right, thank you so much, Grandpa. We are out of this place. God bless you. 0277609644 is Council Neutral.
Yeah, Afromax Plus. Ola for the end.
What do you got?
Wait, you forgot it.
I would have what you got in there? You go piece 104.3.
Hey, you already check. You are a hero.
Yeah, passing here. Yeah, going.
Ola, we are hero.
I'm
sure we are maintenance. I'm sure we pay you gradually. Most of maintenance. Yeah, they share the number. And to go share the number. Why do you come and say where you do so? Yeah, kind of politics. All right. So as I was saying earlier with Ola here, the story. Please, how much is Afromax Plus? Call me right now on 0277609644. Ola's own is finished and he's not buying. Grandpa, Edward is starting to be away from. Grandpa, and you got the Indian drew a Bema with him against prostate and against other illness. So F4 story, if you think say F4 and Gubsana is there a way that you think say or baby I will share your you can type baby an unim say only now and Kolani Yanidia I just have 10 minutes to leave. And then it mean extended. But now so you want to come and share your story with us. You can decide to be at the down there, type Abner will read. But if you think that you want to share with us direct, it's not bad because guy American accent is watching. He's 32 years. And after all this up and down confusion, they were going to check before they share the property. And he was claiming he's a father. He is not claiming. Everybody saw him helping the father run, only to find out by the DNA. Say, can DNA also make a mistake? Counselor, what's your take on circulating, on criminalizing paternity fraud in Ghana? Wow, that's a deep question. Criminalizing paternity fraud in Ghana. Criminalizing paternity fraud. What did the other say? Say, unyani say, or baby, why one dear, and now baby, would you say what one more two baby do? Aqualani and Yano correct, say, ya would be an a fraud. Obisa say you to me, a quite yet yano criminal, yano, yeah, criminal here day. Yet fast so chin, yeah, fast so chin, that's so, and a criminal I can't say. Criminal, I can't say with you. Obviously, do I believe that they should criminalize paternity fraud in Ghana? And you can't say criminalize. No, some bravo.
No, you're red here. Then you're not baby.
Sister say the money that. Sister say in bravo here. Lateral
Criminalize.
You can't say.
You need keyword.
You need keyword. Oh, okay. Yanyam brentia. So baby chiu dia. Yanchina so. Me jitu musa, but one shot. You didn't call for be kwa. I get what I'm saying here. So innocent men are losing a lot. Oh yes, bigot. Listen. A lot of innocent men. This job we do, and I was just sharing with Ola that there was one of our colleagues who had the biggest adoring because the wife has delivered the firstborn child, and we went in white. We clouded from the church, and after church we came for a party out there, and the boys were there. They drank in a certain area, in a certain suburb. He just realized and discovered that the child that we all went for 3 years down the line, the child is 4 years and the child is not his. Are we speaking against women? No. Are we saying women are wicked? No. Are we saying that something is not, men are being punished by women? No. And one painful thing that happened that a friend shared this afternoon when I sent the thing to Facebook. Let me read. He says I should read, so I'll read for you. Just that his name will not come. So I screenshot it. Let me read it for you. Okay. He says, Counselor, this is my story, but you will not believe it. Hear this from me. It's me, your The child I brought to the children's block that I have named after happens not to be my own child. Till today, I've not asked my wife because she is not with me. Yeah, I'm editing to speak. So effort is like me. I am bleeding, but smiling. Effort is like me. I'm bleeding, but smiling. This guy who sent me the message brought the child to children's block in Kolebu, and I gave a doctor to take care of the child. He has apparently named the child after one of the greatest people in Ghana. What did I just say? Or they are calling to opening KCB power maimu. Young fan say, Ola akonyim frima, and no man walk around that to me. I said, me only pay opening guess and grandpa put on your pay. I feel over. Ukitan Cocredin, and to the Bako Batona, one shot, only you know I have a them just said, me, or they are calling to opening be power, and Akulano, your friend of queen, and I need this also. It is saying your friend, Papa. Sanya from noa ewokrum. Or catch him say Sabo Frana yedin brem or children's block a me boano. Emma yet doctor no share no. Or catch them and nesse abo Frana nyani ba. Hey, it's sometimes that's really sad, and that is why lot of young men are running away from commitment. Bruh, I will never say yes, it's not true. Because you see, there's a guy who today have lost his opportunity in the father's house because a young girl came to say, and I was for dinner coy and Takwani Jam, local University of Ghana, no papa you. And I make a change as a team over Banima, Shanko School. Obama Konimo baby, I may fair before channel and Chana Brabonoso. Don't do it. Don't share no see on your cremoni bioma. Don't disown the child. Or see on your Christo nibu. Don't disown the child. One day, maybe or very basic. Unfortunately for this guy, many workers said nay. Akwaya bring a nisusa when to me and go school to ton cast. I was circle. Wouldn't say I be 13 years. 13, I 7 years, 13 years near. 13 years near. Atamel's who how many years near? One winning calculation. Atamel's how many years near?
14 years. Almost 14 years.
Thank you. Thank you. That Akolana Yakan say. Da Atamel's every munu. Sa dan na girl dey asem to nso so akwaje and a busia share the sour. A busia for Nancy ya BBSC. I get it, Jan so far into coin. On your passport, man, and I mean the seal team. And then he just decided just to go and run a DNA. Oh, Prince. The guy just said, Sena Ohan Sonia, not running Uncle Chana, Uncle grandmother, get a running grandmother were US. So the grandmother, assembly see, I got a life in Yaya Bassa, the Papa the Bufu or Pamon, or Ton Cast was second. And they see an Otuquine, Korea, no about, or Korea, no about. So thinking of making a way to take the child, he just took a decision that the 14 years old child that was born on the day that Atamos died. The young man are going to do the DNA, and the child is not for the young man. He went to confront the mother of the girl. Okobisa akola ma me say opeso kan kura kire say akola yinti a wonti anko Cape Coast University. Akola yinti an papa di so ni nti anko abrochi atena Ghana wa bra nim sa no onim se ne baba no akola no kodi be share na ni ma me say nyankopon be kum se ne be kodi be share na ade no hwa akola na edu be a wadui the passport no to be nyama na on kan and I want to fast them the call family tribunal. I was for young combra. The day court no man order deal. Court no man official order say young DNA with the CID. Almost sifi ka no man obano any CID no twa kwanu dia kwakoye DNA. In the middle of the street, girl she went naked in the middle of the street. Hello, I'm telling you, reality in Accra. When they were about to cross, when they dropped from the car, they didn't sit in their car, they sat in a police car. No go, immediately they got out of the car to cross the road to the place they are going to do the official DNA. All of a sudden, in the middle of the road now, car airban, now Obano, I run attack your share. I can be bright and in the pant or calling 15, say a damn no boy, your father, and the police here said, then all your way. The CID was strong. or your bar. What's madam? Do you end stop him from doing the DNA? And no forcing the 14-year-old girl to the DNA. When the DNA was done, to all of us, our surprise, the child is truly not for this guy. 14 years. There's no police station. Yachina Tumuda. From everywhere, Nima police station, Dobsu unit. Baby, gay did not call social welfare. 1 month of first come back. Another guy has come forward to say, or to say, you know, and a bad man, I say, oh, won't share the phone. So when the girl told the guy, said, girl, 14-year-old girl, you're finding hospital. Girl, pursue no sending 2,500 Ghana cedis to go to the hospital. He went to the other guy's office and took another 3,500 Ghana cedis to the hospital. This is fraud. This is fraud. I mean, there are exceptional cases when women don't really know that somebody has changed their child. But I'm talking of this 14-year-old girl that the guy decided to do a passport for the girl and didn't know what came over him to go and do. So listen, we are not saying women are bad. Some of us, we trust women, we believe women, we sleep with them. I mean, look at their full story right now. We've not finished. We'll finish this next week. I don't want to finish the story today. But my question is, women, Esther, you are here. How do you feel? How do you feel if the reversal? All of you always are telling us, and I mean, near 9, and I'm going to say, I don't want anybody else to have anything to do with my near 9. A near 9 for ice. Every day you want to tell us near 9. I don't want that. Abna. Near 9. Look at this boy. Look at that full story. So painful. It is very, very painful. I have said it that the day my daughter was born, that error occurred. I was with one doctor at the ground floor. Exactly when the woman she did the CS for called and said, "Doc, are you around?" Say, I wish I can see you. I've received my baby on the 6th floor in a certain hospital, but this is not my child. Giddy, na many dog in a far lift near course 6th floor. We are my dad. And your car said, "Oh, then no see you. Nebana trebi than to him. Or no birthmark nibi. It's a dear chronic chair, no. A chronic birthmark, no. Net that baby and the that one to pepe. You see what birthmark can do. So a chronic their brains is here also sunny diaper. Or your body, but Osha, that mark on her buttocks is not on the buttocks of the daughter. Quickly, and you rush it, and it, baby say, "We money away, and never go 3rd floor, back on so recovery." So we just want to see. The only way we're able to pick up by then, now you didn't tag a birthmark. You didn't bread. So you see, it could be said, Nanka, and your birthmark, Nanka, or the Biba could feel. But what I say, or the Biba could feel. Not that she be Berman ko DNA because we be a sino, it will end up to be said, Yanaba. But what was here. So there are those exceptional cases in Olakaya. And when women get to know, say, what DNA behind them, it's another conversation. A woman told me that she will never forgive the husband and she will also not divorce the husband. Charlie, I've suffered the things I know. He says, I will never forgive my husband and I will also not divorce him. Why? Why is she saying that? The child was able to tell the mother about, unfortunately, a DNA test that daddy did. Seriously. Seriously.
No, at board make us here where you.
So she will not forgive the husband. She will also not give the husband divorce. But she will live to see if the husband will ever be happy. Why? Because the husband took the children they have to go and do a DNA. And the child came home and told mommy, daddy took us to a place, daddy bought us a nice brush. And when the madam in white took it from us, the woman said she won't give us the brush again. So which means when they went to do, they didn't do blood sample, they do the oral one. So they bought 2 brush for the children. When they tried to take the saliva from their mouth, that is what they used to do the test of the DNA. And the child has come to tell the mother about it. And the mother came to my office and said she is harboring a certain pain in her heart, which is causing her not to be free. What is the problem? The husband has hurt her. I said, with what? Has he slept behind you with somebody else? He says, no. Ondi obi awodachi. But what sister mombana koye DNA? A dream problem ne wani kunu timu se ni kunu koye nkwala ni DNA. What the commander say? It's your fancy ni kunu da. On so nja wade da. And to be punishing. No, see then I never punishing. See oh. 7 minutes. Minute won. Mema ne hu say ampa. Enkwala na eneba. I'm say oh sister. Asma king. Who be poison say me. Now one nation kwala. Hwe na dwen one nation kwala. Owo. Me nya bibi ma me kunu wuda o. Ese nkwala me hwe o. Nya me miska me hwe nkwala no. But na nije ye friend na nije e wasasi so onya bi da. I said everything in my office to this woman. The idea and the mind you have is not good. You can also me kuno. But member na who say adia why dem ya. Then in Kolan nam say same Kolan dey one year. So they also benya be who say what daddy went to do was a paternity test. Nam say maybe he wanted to go and do something. And that's because he know why do you have the mind that somebody has slept with me, I brought you children. So women are not comfortable when anybody says ye dear shemi. They are not. You can't say you can be the fatwa. Didn't you see how Gloria defended her state? Even in court, she was making a demand of a type of property they should give to her. I forgotten. Yes. And Odate Lamte, a great footballer, have to weep because he's a gun. Say, I mean, kind of watch your one. She is the one who will go through the pain alone. You are lying. When your wife says she will punish you, I'm telling you. Ask Efo. Efo says every time he's erected, he will just lose erection and the wife will start laughing. Maybe you've not experienced that before. Say, "Oh, what's happening? Who be your bar now? No, sir. No, la den eh, on say the olawa sister. Now, offer a meeting. Can we have a meeting? I want us to have a meeting together alone. Let's spend time together and let's share some things with you. Who go to a meeting as here? I go already say, maybe say BBI Bokwana because Nancy no, emiti say oba mi ho na obe majo. Ejo so ana mama feel ba say bisa enti Mr. Ye hu bibi anabi. Obisi should she cry? Oh, I don't understand. Onsuana. Now only bear Martina the bear me and Jester. Are you serious? That your husband's penis has lost erection and you are laughing. He says, should you cry? Like how day? Continue one lady. Bear didn't want to go. Why? Remember, you the didn't go ahead. You find you. A muna more high adwin, and I got here and I then aba. I will come for yours. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. So this lady has decided, say, what the husband has done. I know another girl whose husband have gone to do a DNA. And unfortunately, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Bearman no ye wo akra no. And a bearman ne yire nka so nyem. Here the okache ne ye. O see Joanna. O see Joanna. I want to tell you that my doctor says I can never father a child. Tie ne power. O catch the Joanna say or no person Joanna eti said the doctor see on to me ni mo ba. Na owo ba ko wie ye no bibie to tima e wo ne kwati musuo. Na Joanna say enti na na be o say me nka hwe. Can you correct me? Maybe akura ni fi. So Joanna took the child to DNA blueprint. Okoye DNA na akura na eri kunu ne dia. Eti doctor na edi intro. Tie me pa o. Doctor no catch a bear man say ne kwati musuo ntumi ni oba bio. Enti say Joanna bu afu say ni kunu na accusing the say akola no. And the child, oh, child be nim de na nyankopon pa wo so go. One day pa ye call heaven na heaven be wo ho. And sema baby sam. And sema baby sam. Serious. Tie me pa. When women are living with you and the children are not yours, women, how do you feel? A simple question. Who feel listen? A question maybe so. Do you feel sound? Sir, Bema for fraud, Ebe Shaga said, thank you for taking care of my children. And you're born you, Madame Fubi say, Kwasi Biba cry, your phone or bola super shem. They be as an oka. Minuka say, Okaso koye UK package be a buyer. Minian near the four. And Qualatri no koye. Two munya dia. One dia. I say, Councillor, me and I'm catch you say, it share Kwasi Biba and it be ya. Say, Colem, you know, go GIS. Maybe say, Miss, you don't know Mumba. You so see and found. See what somebody makes a DNA and names in the basin. I was saying, UK program here can be for you. But me machine and Casam in Jim, you shall Bemanu. Bema. Or catch up no machine on Jim you. The man rather is doubting the DNA result because the machine cannot be accurate. So this DNA fraud, Air Force BP is my focus. Don't allow any condition in relationship to lead you to any cardiovascular infection or erectile dysfunction. I provoke you beyond all doubt. You go explain to me or who?
No evidence.
Hey! Me say, F4 problem no microphone baby who say ubi pia sorry. Never say no la. Okoti sorry wo oba obedi no so. Na adwo. No sre. O wi a no be meeting say yen go pe dwo ma. O ba jine me. My opinion is soft. What happened? I was just going to urinate and can why? Is everything okay upstairs? And some will begin to mock you. Or because it's not free, ma. Because the way you are having sex around, it's not free, ma. So when you meet me rather then you lose erection. Tell me if you don't want me again, tell me let me go. So when they begin to tell you if you don't tell me, let me go. Now come on, tell me. Don't allow any relationship challenge to lead you to cardiovascular infection. I repeat, men ye bibia ma enya kumayale esan imprantry ana wade enti o. Because etwaba ni swasan komano. Hwe frema na ekoi. Enframa na atwa mi. Etwaba ni swa eswasan komano. Yesi ba komano so enye twaba no so na ebo. Hwe na wan kodi twaba bi echi. Emma wu muni to from enwu kwase wu em ye nsi kwase sie. That you wake up in the morning, your BP is so high that you're having headache. Look, that your wife is not ready for you to have sex with her. I'll cut you sorry. Tell me. Beme be a would tell me me catch her. And quatinti ni exercise move. And you can burn cholesterol, and your cholesterol level will become low if you are able to do 50 biceps, 80 biceps a day. Bema hunam nebe ya. Di che. Ma emanka se bema de muni mani che so musa na nya nkwatenten. And obi ka dem say na Roman fathers no mudi twa no munyi nche ene yale. Enya na make o me say oba bia o pese obedi ni bia o pese obenya nkwatenten onyanka wawu. Research ababa ya ti ase say bema wodi adwempa ehwe oba nufuo na akono dore wo wakoma mu a ema wo hormones nu ema wani gi ema wo sikasem ko yie enti etwa nkasa ne yi fi bema mu enti hu a oridi ani gina su yie na ye de twa ebo watimoden na obi pia kosoro bema se wato twe na etwa na wato no abro wo so obi ampe so beton a enye hwe tofoforo to bi ka twe na wato no. Never allow relationship issues to lead you to any form of cardiovascular infections or any type of disease. Counselor, thank you. I'm watching you. Why are you typing here? You send me a message. I've sent you a message. Read. Okay. Somebody just alerted me that usually when I lift up my phone, whatever I do, people can see from my glasses. So they can see the name of the person who sent the message. So I'm careful. That's why I put the phone down now. Thank you very much. These IT people, they are fine and experts. Okay. Yes, I know your wife. So, oh, it can be true. It can be true. It can be true. What? But see, Counselor, you know my wife very well. That's true. And everybody says that she is the type of a woman every man will want to go out with. I know you won't believe it. And you will not ask her because you can't ask her. It is 9 months now since the last time I had sex with her. Now, audio, the MSNT audio. Was I can't listen to audio where I'm sitting, so convert the last one into writing. 9 months since I said. Because the 9 months ago we had sex, I lost erection in her. Ever since, says I should prove my erection before sex. What? What? What is that? No, I mean women. I mean, what is this? My brother. You should prove your erection before sex. Now see anything? Say my own who say what is so. Hey, Esther, people are suffering. And this guy texting me is a pastor. I said I was doing 10 minutes. I was waiting for Abner to close. So Abner has come, so I'll close soon. Yeah, my dear, how are you doing, my dear? Is everything okay with you? I saw you standing and there's a voice over on you on TikTok. Abner, you are a giant sexual person. I wonder how you do doggy, Abner. Hey!
That's me. Hey, brother.
after me who the Esther who are you them shit and said, I'm not going to phobia, jankophobia. No, I'm not anti Goliath. I'm not high tell cray, what to the head of you.
Papa be shit. But I'm a kuntu me muka.
Hey,
about Goliath, will boom and say,
there be all baby and not a bear man or do honestly a day. Goliath.
Soldier height, guy,
giant. What I'm not a child crying it to a crown one.
He does send me right.
There be. That's Obia Benya Quambia. Obia Benya Quambia do biano. I saw a war for the Emma Sofo. Ha! There, me fancy. I mean, now voice no so much. Me a friend me a bna ya wo me bna that. I'm say, hey. Me go watch TikTok. Now we jina sugar. Miss Cassie who because na after then I say wow was sira who. Me no be say what is sorry. I'm not me say about to say the meet me in the world.
Hey.
Me got in sorry that. Me did go con getting. Because say do baby Esther. Esther can say do baby because say got issue another. Then I be talking. Because say do baby ah, obo say nyam ka say say got it here. Then me Chinese ni o. Me got you. But we just oba no to so. Messi oba ne to so. Messi oba ne to so. Enye say me got it swa. Na oba ne to so ni die enya me. Me lose appetite.
Oh,
I don't know why. Naturally, etu kesiye doesn't move me. Doggy na be ya. Sparking obi akobo obi bia obo ni no so bo na so. Nikwe no ogbandu na ma no bo bad. Oba no na so. But abna make say a story we to me wie. For story no and in same bebre eba. Abna, will you feel guilty if your husband goes to do a DNA on your children without your prior knowledge?
Me feel guilty when me say nkola na nya dia, but nkola na nya dia I mean nya hwe fa me ho.
Abna baby and you and baby won so a omo say nkola no eye ba be ma na dia, but the fact say wakwakoye DNA meeting dia offense say ba mami o say o mani kunu ni jida ono so nja awade ne da. E san say akola ba ko be ka che ni ba be ka say daddy di omo koye to brush ma wo. Ba mami no she white ni person dey brush mo mo bi o. So I'm going to pick saliva sample. What must I say? And I'm saying, and Koran are interested in the toothbrush. And John Bell feel catch your mommy said, Daddy bought us a brush, and the woman wearing the white, that doctor in the white, took the brush and didn't give to us. And a Berman say, and Koran the mommy said, Mommy said, did you go to the dentist? Or you na say Koran dentist, you don't go to dentist. Naka only hint na koka so the omo dentist. Said dentist the toothbrush they use.
Uncle Kanye.
But onim and oba say wako hu. And I remember yenim say na dia dey see another. Wako hu results in the mail. Hey, as not making wrong. She's been able to find the result because they send it via mail. And the result is proving that the children are 98.4% of Papa. It in DNA. And then the woman is feeling very peeved and hurt that her husband could go behind her to go and do a DNA of the children. Why are you doing it? It's not me say, what you way? Wouldn't empower whom said Okudia. It is our chance on say he's gone beyond normal conversation and have gone to do a DNA. How will you feel?
Oh, send me the family. So I so you're not to be the cash and me and
but sounds well.
Baba be confront me. Say me go me who pass no na catch me na me could read them na me hu. But okoye na be ka bibi chair me then na yet ma have a conversation. But okoye I won't be cash. Okoye brother tawari ni musa ya ko.
Oh, so you also know him?
Ah.
Why?
Okoye nya person hu so we wi. Oh, that me bisa no. So person hu say nkwa na ye wo ma na me adom wa ko hu so mo ye wo ma. Nti na esi wa. Esi wa.
Here I say, Counselor. I also found out when we were moving from our old rented house to a new house that my husband has done a DNA and the results are for him. So we were doing a document, okay, to travel. And he asked that we should do a DNA. And I reminded him that the ones he did can still be used. He says, why? So which means that man have DNA next year. And Obanus when see I went to the old house, the about new house. BBS here paternity in Obana kind of say first one I call ye no. Ebe anka. Ko Yusuf first one is and a beman ko apai. Oh mema. So Abna, you not feel anything. You not feel guilty. You also not ask your husband.
Then we find a solution to it. Come to me, Miss Vincent, wow, only minutes if you are not any idea. No, we call buying some planning out, then there could be so hospital. There could be so.
But Abna, will you ask what at all will come into the head of my husband to go and do a DNA?
Oh, counselor, any pastor, someone, a commodia, be a cost to be beating on. Make me question argument at the corporate say, but Wakoye. And maybe as a local say, would dream will be a fabric.
This person you asking me. This person you asking me. I don't know. I'm not be some question on WhatsApp. I don't know how to answer. Counselor, should I go and check my children or not? Advice. Me.
Mama, it's my baby, not John. Why?
Now, okay, are you a man or a woman? You beside the gender. Woman. Now, woman, so. Abna, could it be that there's a woman who wants to go and do a DNA of her children?
Like I said, only no be a ultra far, so I sure.
So you think a woman to like say okay, madam, then you can go and check. Once you are the woman, you can go and check. Check whether the man you have given the children to. But I'm not your on fat. This is an amunya muke. Unfa ukunechida. Unfa obia cutting muda uchemuda. Why would him say nkwala or there? Na mami kono koye. Na nkwala ne nyane di obede.
On one headache.
What do you say?
On one cup of tea.
Obi andi no.
On one headache, on one cup of tea, on fire.
Was it? I was it a bar or bar way? There wasn't our can be a mom.
That be because what's a walk? The car, what's all say a cry, watching on one woman. A ukunuma. What's when you say for Ukunich? You quite dear, said the ukunuma. It's a bad dog catch ukunana. How the best show. And
what if sales was go on the leading somewhere?
Oh, it's 16 years to go on the back at the bed, your bay. Oh.
Oh, it's unfortunate I don't have all the time to do it. Hey, Counselor, our son is 32 years. It's not for my husband.
Hey, clap for her, clap for her. If you go.
My husband is not here. My husband is not here. I'm alone with a child. I'm 52. So
now comment not touch on obi ko comment no.
If you comment to whatever me was at you.
Okay.
Can we meet in the office? Maybe at the end of the
I don't so confess here now.
I want to tell my son who the father is.
I can't need to buy some catching says now.
Abna me say enye adamfo ye ni nyina na ewo sa entertainment industry mu abna ena ne yire ewo ye waye party kese ye nyina yakobi akura di 4 ono send message ka jem say akura 4 na ye betu ni din akura na watu ni din oyo panyi bi din na ato abofra no so akura na nye enye ne ba
so no say ne ba onim
wakoye DNA.
Okay.
O say akura na yale do. The doctor na or sure when ka chen say akura na sickling. Any the sickling no. O hwe na yire ni combination na. En so mo wo akura o yale say. Because onu be ka che ye nyina say onu DNA no onye bi da no awu. But this is a demand. It was a medical demand because the child keeps on getting sick. You understand? And the way the child keeps on getting sick, and the sickling, or a sickling positive, AS or AA, so they shouldn't produce that. Any Akoran so atuni din opanyin kese bi power bi asim.
The opanyin kete ba. Opanyin kete ba no.
Abna some class asem na to say girl be a na our godfather. Tell me our godfather. What some class asem na that. And the godfather ni din ye dey to abofra no. Abofra no passport cry godfather ni din e wom. But akola no originally ni a godfather ni dia. And ni kunu ni kunu entumi ni na yire ni nwubio. Yeah, can or the excuse ni so oba no ntra ocham Germany ocham Spain ocham say me sanyemo ya wo ba ku wie ye huma ye hu bi nka ho oba no so say be ma no hu ni ho.
Yeah,
but he's believing say ya wo no atu bi and we call reporting the yiri na my godfather ni sa
Godfather is so bad.
And today bia ye the godfather no be ko say me jan wo ha ene ne nkasa de one of these days me ye de yempen okwa no ma bi omo.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I'm for did we are area some of the power counselor.
A twa bi wo hu say obi twam ya say obi adi na wa hu. Wa enye na adi yo na so eya wo da mama nipa. Oh, Abna on tias here. Ti say me twam na ya say kwa me adi abna. Many be je.
Counselor how?
That's I don't know.
Wait, also.
Who just say? He say I'm got in opa. You see opa opa DS style. Exactly. You did I said yeah. You did
Yeah,
you want go for your video ma there.
Yeah.
Because if you America buy and me do immigration officer. Me do on me who girl be fair immigration officer. And later and no big man hint say, oh, girl no can say on call out for immigration or na ɔsɛ ohyia me wɔ hɔ no boa me kra manage pa sɛ wadi abna sanso na yɛwɔ nkrofo bi sɛ yɛte sɛ ɔmo adi mu awɔ ho ɛyɛ nya sɛ ɔdo otwa ma nipa sɛ
Ekoye ba kuste.
Abna yetimi twɛn ma wo ware obi ma ebisa sɛ na wɔn pa de ne bai de na ho wɔn ho na ma akwa we wale wo eti yɛ wɔn nkrofo bi a yetimi hyia wo no kunu ye nyanka wo no kunu agyae ne abɛ wale wo what does it? Hey, I have to close.
This is never one. Story never in with the empony.
Some can say it was effort there when your BP. I must say, and the cotton soil one either. So, Abna, the other question, the guy, Esther Bisa say, Yan Syria, Nabna, say, only who can for do the Biao, not obedo, not a cottage joa. What will be your reaction? Over three.
Oh, Master, if I never been there, because such a miss are not say. Master, I didn't master, made and say.
Esther see, you soon now.
I'm going to party no crime, and coming. I'm sorry.
Sir,
I'm from me, up to cry.
I know a move.
I just saw it.
I send me off, I say, my come on, no. It's younger, sir.
Abna, a dinner, you throw a move.
Maybe we'll be there for make it so. Hey, we're waiting for the day see. What did they say? Now I'm going to ready. Now I'm channel.
So, also, you how
Maybe I'm Pucheche, Mampo.
Sir,
That's like I did this thing.
as a cool you. Because
Councillor Pacho, people will say, the chair, Abana, and I'm going to move it down. This is how we are.
say, did you all add the same channel? Oh, I, did you all add the same channel?
Maybe say the chairman of Bola.
Kwame, Sikai the same channel.
That's how much
Kwame, we do them Sky the same too.
Oh,
Guy that just read the meaning of the woman need the car.
Kwame,
Let's see it do a part and kind of goose.
what it? Kwame, here. Kwame, the Abna Katia.
Panya sign check if you have to one.
Kwame, the Abna Kan.
Now, Panya to car, dear man, will be a dear Musafa remove what?
Kwame, the Abna Ekan. It will be some say. It will be catching me say. A try idea there was as you say, Bibi, I'm so boa. Sikaya the same. Never been that way. Ose,
which way is Cabra when you check? No, yes,
Kwame, Obi always can be on Fana one in the chair or this kind of chair. Menu. Kwame, who's a messy need the check?
One idea. Until Chumana, better from Homana, not to send one no.
I do a two questions. The Cabia, I said, you should be good. I said the channel.
Mrs. Sikaya, they said, check.
Can I say, General?
There be on your Pesco. You want Crophobia Mukratiska?
I'm a crack, Jessica.
You said, let's continue by your academy by.
It is a big catch yourself. We are seeing my head the same chat and a sika. It says a sickening ditch 5 rounds.
Hey, for where? For the way? No way.
Wrong. Hey, good. Happy New Year. As I see, so me see Bibi a wa I had the same. Me say Bibi had the same check. Iska.
Na council na minu ni dia obo a una minu na na ko
Adia, what founds evil is money. What founds good is heart. At the bottom, me say, who was sika? Breni pedi. Ah. Obi a wosika ni kwati e ubi a wani gisi obi a oni sika ni kwati ebrim. Kwame, unim say abnato car front na undi ni kura u ani je.
That's all. Now bass on not to send me. I'm to car front.
What does it? Say abna atade o shedi gina ho yi a wa be ne sire ho kokko yi.
Me ko yi crazy o. E asem be ni.
I want to class for you. Ma ko bo ho binder den ti ja she ho. Me dey mind border me ko.
Don't want some a woman katia me say we. Asa me dey the finance no.
The come so ni na ji wo. Ni na ti dey okay ko 6 piece. Hey! Na abna CF you come. Undi no.
Na the person dey be town we know.
Aha, obi ani age ama o. Ye won bebe oni omo na obi ani jima o. Se wudi ade pa. Ye wo baby so oni ni sifike abupa no obi asa ah, mo ko to dey.
Yes, so
Ne ma me se mo nto sen. Put me your baby jina na ebisa say bra only nenam. Only your baby jina ho no bi asha o shire bra only nenam. You do attempt. So media maka. Abna say she will not feel offended when her husband goes to do a DNA. Efo abrabo a obon say BP no soro na eko.
On na but.
Etina asem so nko bisa, but me say nkomo e beto aso next week. E sansa me mere na so. But yet, sa paternity fraud. Hey, what shall we say? Atamis wuye, Madame Fubi, ewoye, get be see, one young sa done again, be woye, and your chain, Madame Fubi police station. Akulenya 14 years in Ansenya. Your share say on your passport, Markola. No, see, be seen to say, or acquire passport here, did be a brand on passport. Now, on your and one of the assembly by you. I'm not crying any idea. Idea in a film, Tesano police station, Nima police station, Ghana social welfare. Hey, the things where this guy do, this guy. Obiase famanyami. Aklani ya wanya ba boy bi owo Dubai.
Oh Charlie.
Oh yeah, hala no ye ni bi. Onyem girl na no fi krom onya Dubai juma no ko ye. Dubai. Ba o mani girl ni pepepe o. Sa da na ye ka asem no. Girl no age 3,500 the fi guy back on home. And what about 2,500 the fi all for the same thing. On a fraud. We are fraud. And you can say paternity fraud. And baby, a funkopoting way. To say, Missy, I'm here. So, baby, I'm making the Casa Manum. Abna, meet me, can debut. Or baby, Conim Beshem, meet me, can debut. And yes, sample. Baby, I'm not Pima Kodu, dear, my yabu, see me, ma, being sent and say me credit. I mean,
and too bad didn't say.
Oh, but me, I make our radio so. Oh, I'm baby, I may do a many more gas of blackmailing me. Me, I may announce you.
I know.
So finally, I have done it. And for those of you who are waiting for it, you missed it. I've been able to have a child with Abna finally. In 2 weeks, the child will be born. And we are looking for a name for the child. Can we go on TikTok and suggest a name for Councillor Lutot's daughter?
I have some foolish case.
My dear, and I'm Tiona. Get me friend. Me say today's my birthday, and I'm saying okay, send me a message so that I can post it for you. You know, yeah. Happy birthday to my sweetheart, His Excellency Reverend Dr. Councillor. Someone send this and post to you. Abraham, me edit you then. Made me phone Emma. That's 20 years ago. Say on store the deal on my phone. And I'll check my future wife. No, didn't know my source. They see a or my Google account will be deleted. We are sending last one, mommy kind last one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, bra.
I'm sure now.
Me.
You got plenty of see. Or see, I have a child with 2 sisters.
Eh?
None of them are mine.
Yeah. What could you and you know me no abu when your mama?
My wife and a sister got pregnant for me.
Jeez. Hey, I'm for you and your mama with them. Why?
For the Bolivia.
But after my embarrassment, none of the 2 children are mine.
Yeah, they were so good here for home. They were so good here for home.
What does it? Meeting.
Oh, Clarice, come up.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm about your 13th April, my birthday.
13th April.
This year, birthday, more than you are. More. Me pay $100,000. Me pay gift to be $100,000. More than more for music. I'm not hearing the story. No, I was going out. I was going out with her, and she said she was pregnant. Along the line, so I was going out with her, and she said she's pregnant. So family asked me to marry her. But whilst we were preparing for the marriage, I had one night. I had one night sex with the junior sister. She also said she was pregnant. So let's just say, on any sister penny in Trimpana, and I knew somebody that was just say Wallen. Time on my she shared the Wallen. And I knew your Kuman or bear made of one and the fan in Tengo D back. And I also see on you. It's not just say, sister penny in you, Nachiri Banan Sonium. She told the family I was the one. By then we are already married, and I was asked to perform a ritual for sleeping with 2 sisters. The children are born. Months difference. Counselor, to my surprise, I'm in the UK now. Want to have my children and my disgrace. None of them are mine. Abna, how do you people feel? Esther, how do you people feel?
What would say me in your phone as well, dear, do you? Oh, no,
I'm network no cry mad no cry. Ba ma no nya hu
But Esther said nyefe. Say we gu meni ma say. Debi na say onua no su.
What say nya for?
There is that tea.
Edwe. I also come do mo ka za kra bi ka ho na eja. Sare nkona.
Esther na udim say me no sister I twempra na odo twa brem na media.
Some sister.
De bia ho no be bom be ma. The little sister is the bad girl. Yes. I see the little sister is the bad girl. How do you eat your big sisters?
Bad girl.
Yes, the little sister is a bad girl. Watch it.
Bad girl. You try to. It's okay to. So.
Bad girls who much trade. But Esther, they're okay. Time I did Leah. Yeah, Jacob, worry Rachel. Yeah, the Leah man so undino. Na Leah onim se ni nwa ba no ekunu ne de bre nana. No nim.
Bema no you be na de no man na ono an ogodi e.
Yeah, the man. Ko bisa ukun. Abusua hye enti no de bufuo pie after.
Say the man be say bema ya o kana atemi. Obi na de man na ono an ogodi.
Dem me kan say. Tie na ketwa no odim se ni nwa panyin kote no odim.
Me mama ba mu ba de ko sa we de bra ya share ya drink ko.
Afi no ka say share achi. Well, and then my points here, me walk small engagement into the media, but media they say, and come on, you're to us. Nyami aduma, F story. Now then, F, Esther Trebia and your fool. Why a Trebia and your fool, Esther? A Trebia and your fool. Mr. Ramon can be that a Trebia and your fool. Esther, a Trebia and your fool, but a child, Adanufo, a child. Was here wallow pana with channel a bona buffalo. Who did this say I lose the price?
Is that why I want to say the low biba? Who see also chia?
I hear and I won't pay a hand here, Betty.
That's what I was
Who did be a hand here, Betty? Bapong. Nami aduma Afromas class, maybe I'm Fabi. And then may transfer them because we were meeting. Good night. You better mink my and twank on so a chill. Nami aduma, you better trust you. Bye bye.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055-000-5077. 055-000-5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.